Here we go. Hi, Ian. This is part four of the inheritance of Ian Hensdill. I was looking at things overall, and naturally, you got the offer that was made to you that I requested that the Just a Right to Check Foundation make to you. And do understand this. This is a contractual offer. That means if you accept you know, honor that, you'll be receiving contracts that will put you into that school. I think it's called the Brookings School of Cinematography or something like that in California. Costs about $40,000 a year to go there, but it's up to you. You got till Saturday at midnight. You can think I'm playing games and all that. That's up to you. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, I looked at something else that you also that I also wanted and how do you want to call it, proposed to the directors of Just Right to Check Foundation, and they're okay with it. So here goes. I'm going to sweeten up the pie for you. Okay. Now, you can continue on with life and all that kind of stuff and dreaming and about going to cinematography school, becoming a filmmaker and all that, etc. But you know the odds of that happening in today's world without money is slim to none. Now, I don't know. Maybe, like I mentioned before, maybe Papon will give you the money. I doubt it seriously. As a matter of fact, I think I'd roll over in my grave if that ever happened. Even though he's got the money that he could send you to the school and all that, he ain't going to do it. There's no way in hell he's going to do it. It's just that simple. But if he does, great. But I don't see it happening because, you know, my children, for example, I already know Isaac's going to, like I said, public school. Why? Why doesn't Papon put him in private school instead of going into schools there in the United States that are teaching our kids that homosexuality, bestiality, lesbianism, etc., sex before marriage, sex with multiple partners? Why is that going on? Okay, he loves him so much. Well, why doesn't he pay? Okay, I'm not going to pay. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. I want to talk about your inheritance. I'm going to cover all of that even more in some more videos. But anyway, you can consider that the offer I made to you is a bunch of BS. That's up to you. But I'll keep updating you. I'm going to send you pictures and all that. This product that you call liquid manure, which is kind of a funny name. I know you meant it for sarcastic or whatever. I don't really care. The point is that I'll give you an example. I met with some individuals today that are contacting individuals with the Ministry of Agriculture. It's it's like the I don't know, state environmental protection agency, the federal, well, food FDA. I don't think they go much into farming, but I think they might. But it's agencies of the government that are very you know, that take care of that aspect of it. And when we met with these individuals this morning that had the connections to that, to explain to them what we had, they connected us to a gentleman who's with one of the major universities and also works major consultant in the agricultural cultivation, works with farmers, the mega farmers, etc., in Colombia. And we're looking at having lunch with them next week in relation to it because they are just absolutely astonished at what the product that Just Right to Check Foundation has rights for Colombia, and as soon as we prove ourselves here, then it's going to proceed to next country is Ecuador, then Brazil, and then Chile. And our goal is to have a production facility in every single country. We are already talking to individuals that are looking over the proposal to open up a production facility here that will be able to produce 1 million gallons of the product. It's a botanical purifier. It's a soap. And anyway, I'm going to put up a video for, like I said, for representatives, potential representatives that'll describe this extensively. You can, I'll send you the link so you can look at it. Anyway, what we decided, what I proposed to the directors of the Just Right to Check Foundation was a little bit more of an initiative for you. Naturally, the initiative to go to the cinematography school, the number one in the world in California, and have the tuition paid, lock, stock, and barrel, etc., just like was proposed to you, is quite incredible. Really, it's almost better than a what do they call it? When they give you that option, a scholarship, so to speak. But anyway, it's up to you whether or not you accept it. You know the conditions there. Okay. Now, this is another, and that naturally is going to be for September of next year, 2010. Okay, is when that would start. And I know you're thinking, well, James, you said so much in the past it didn't come about this, that, whatever, and yeah, well, those things happen. Do you know, Ian, that a study was done? Oh, I got a call coming in from the U.S. Hold on a minute. Let me see who this is. Hello. Yes. Do you have the address for him? Then just send whatever documentation you got, and it'll be responded for by the legal team. Okay. Thank you very much. You have a blessed day. Remember that Yeshua is your Savior. Okay, now, okay, so we're looking there at September of next year. Okay, now, what is how's the offer going to be? Well, Ian, okay, you can continue taking photographs of kitties and going to weddings and all that kind of stuff and doing that and I don't know, you can consider that going somewhere. I don't know, maybe that's what you want. I've read what you've written on a lot of your posts on the JPEG, and you're easy to find on the internet. Just do a search for you, and you see a Flickr and all those places, and what your dream is. Well, how bad do you want that dream? Okay, are you willing to shoot the dice? I don't know. I sure shot the dice to come down here. My life was destroyed in the divorce court, deliberately, intentionally by the judge, the lawyers that your mother hired, and your mother herself, with all the abominations, all the lies, etc., false documentations, false project, etc., etc. You know, so it was destroyed. So when you mentioned that I had to run to South America, well, I didn't have to run, but I had to get out of the United States because it was the only way that I was going to be able to have a life. Your mother made sure that it was destroyed, and she even I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, but she even threatened that she would accuse me of raping Katya if I didn't give her everything I wanted, that she wanted. Well, I basically told her that it ain't going to happen. Okay. And it isn't going to happen. Now I'm going to cover a lot more and a lot of other things. But anyway, let's keep going. All right, you can keep on taking photographs of children and your favorite little girls and all that kind of stuff and weddings and all that. And I don't know how far that'll advance your career and whatever, but I do want to bet that that's not what you want, not according to everything you've written. So this is what we're going to propose to you, and you got till Saturday night. We're going to add this to the kitty. You can get your passport ready. In January or February, what we're willing to do is you provide documentation as to how much money you're making. You're going to need to provide for us 6 months of paycheck stubs to show us how much money you're making. What we're going to do is we're going to pay you that per month. But we're going to pay you to come to South America because we're going to get you a course that teaches people how to make money taking photographs throughout different parts of the country. We're hooked up to the number one company that does that. And they will buy your photographs from, they'll tell you what they want, or you go ahead and submit what you want, what you like. And they basically will, from my understanding, sell it out to magazines throughout the world, from Time to Newsweek to Vanity to model magazines, GQ, etc. Magazines that need fresh daily photographs. Okay. Now, if you think that's a bunch of BS, talk to Michael. Your dad. Ask him if that's BS or whether or not that's possible. Okay. Well, anyway, we're willing to pay you your monthly salary to come to South America. And listen, let me tell you something. You don't need to see my face. Okay. I'm not doing this for you to come down here and be, and you and I be buddies and all that. Maybe that'll happen in the future. I don't know. But so you don't even have to see me. So don't be concerned about that. But you'll come to, and I think you might have already picked up enough Spanish to be able to make by. Now I can connect you in Colombia with many individuals that are friends of mine and all that. Again, you don't have to see me. That some are bilingual, some are not, and they can go from there. But we're going to want you to travel to Colombia, mainly South America, Ecuador, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, etc. And from the time that we say go, you must be ready to go up until the time that it's time for you to go to California to go to the school. So that's basically September. You're going to get quite an education in photography. You can even take video. That's okay. All right, I'm going to have to go into another video because this is getting ready to end here. So we're going to go into video number 5 of the Inheritance of Ian. All right, hold on.